All right, all right, all right. Good morning, guys. Good afternoon. Good evening for my fellow Asia traders. Good morning from Vietnam. Hope you guys are doing amazing on this Wednesday, March 4th, where obviously we have some major economics stuff, or not economic, geopolitical. Let's call it like that. Let's don't get the YouTube demonetized today. So let's call it geopolitical stuff. Middle East. Well, I don't think we need to talk about it a lot. I think we all know what's going on. It's a shit show. Oh shit, there we go. No cursing on stream as well. Um, so yeah, we've seen massive movements. We're going over Nasdaq, we're going over the dollar pairs, we're going over gold. We also talk a bit about crypto, the market in general. Oil is also moving, obviously, with with the news going on. It has been crazy. And in crazy markets, let's start with that. Like the goal for today is obviously to make as much money as possible with as many winning trades as possible. That's always the goal. But at the same time, we need to take into account that we are in a crazy market right now. Not because, of course, NFP is coming up on Friday, but there can be literally war announcements coming in. That country with this country, Turkey being attacked, Iran doing stuff, US doing stuff out of the blue. Out of the blue. Can happen. Can happen. So that means for today, how I'm approaching these kind of weeks is very simple. I will trade my setup as normal, but with lower expectations. If you see my previous YouTube video, I talk about it as well about lower expectations. I trade as normal, but I'm not going to do fancy stuff like re-entering very quickly or taking multiple positions in a row or scaling in. No, not the fancy stuff. When the setup comes, I'm gonna press the button. If it doesn't, I just sit in my hands. And I'm expecting it to just not come. Low expectations. Let the market be crazy. If it comes, like every day, we are ready. We're ready to take this setup. And the exact setup we're gonna take, I'm gonna explain right now. But the expectations need to be very clear. Because these are weeks where you can blow many accounts. Because the market or cannot deliver, because it's the market makers know when announcements coming up. Do you really think? Let's go to gold. Do you really think last week when where was I here? I was stuck in these consolidations. I took trades here. I took losses here. Do you really think that the market makers did not know that there was an attack coming? Did you really think the consolidation is random here? I don't think so. So that's fine, but it also means the people who move the market know that attacks are coming or not. They are informed. The big money is always informed. So that means low expectations. Cool. That out of the way, let's talk about some charts. Let me see the chat. Matthew, what's up? Sergio, let's go. Next level, Yomo, good morning. Bum show, definitely. Hey, Troy, morning. I am doing amazing. Oh, I've worked on a YouTube video, the psychology video, the whole day. I'll tell more on that later in the stream. And I want to talk about some chart with the market opening. And then I'm going to tell about my nightmare day on recording. Okay, let's see. We have Nasdaq. Nasdaq daily. I'm now looking at not the futures chart. This is the futures chart. It's the same. It is just a horrible daily consolidation. Horrible. So like daily bias, have fun in this consolidation is just horrible. So that means on a intraday time frame, we need to be very careful with holding bigger positions because based on the last month of trading, the candles do not follow through as much. We just reject all the time. Reject from highs, reject from lows. That means inside this range, we're gonna take smaller positions. With that in mind, I shared in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, guys, links in the description. Make sure you check out the Discord. I shared the following. I think we have seen low of the week already yesterday. I think the low of the week has been printed. So in the range we are now in, I'm expecting higher prices. We're now opening, so we're gonna see some bigger candles coming in right now. I rarely trade the first minutes after the open, but I'm gonna drop lower in time frames because now we're looking at the 4 hour. The execution is gonna be taken on the 1 minute. So what I'm seeing here is so the low to peak potential already being printed. Then I see a 4-hour bullish fair value gap here. I also see a 4-hour bullish order block, these series of down close candles. If I then drop to the 1 hour, it becomes pretty sexy now. Look at this. 1 hour fair value gap gets respected with a 1 a.m. low of today. I don't like it too much, but okay. And then before the New York session here at 7, we have a clean tap into the 1 hour bullish fair value gap. And that makes this an order block. So with that in mind, I'm pretty bullish for us to go back to the Monday PM session high today. It's going to be my target with the current price action. Then, okay, how are we going to deliver there? I'm not sure yet. I want to see how we open now. Like if we now, for example, sweep liquidity and trade lower, maybe at 10 a.m. Don't forget, we have news coming up at 10. But it could be a nice driver. I'm just curious how we're going. I think we're going to deliver higher. So my target will be, what is it? 25,100. That's my target for today's trade. So let's see if we get there. So what I'm now seeing is that we already delivered pretty nicely. So I see here a short-term sweep inside that 50-minute bullish fair value gap, and we open higher. We can check on, and also an SMT with the ES, because ES did not take out the 730. Oh wait, no, that's not correct what I'm now saying, because the low I just marked out was no, that was a lie. 830 low. No, that's incorrect what I said. There's no SMT here at the 830 low. But regardless, I am open for higher prices soon towards 25,000. Okay, and if I'm expecting that, I'm just going to see, do we respect bullish structure, yes or no, and then wait on that. Cool, let me see the chat. Yo, Ruben, first time here, love your video so far. Let's go, let's go. There's a lot of time into these videos, so I'm happy you guys like them. Like for like a 20-minute video, there's like, I don't know, 10 or 15 hours of work, maybe more. It seems so easy, but unfortunate, it's harder than it looks. So I'm happy you like it. My pleasure. Oil prices are skyrocketing. Oh yeah, it's crazy. I saw that as well. Oil price will be, we'll see well over $100 a barrel. Yeah, I think longing gold as a swing is nice. I don't trade oil. I have zero data on it. So like my trader brain would just say long. But if a country says, okay, we're gonna change the whole whatever trade contracts and all this stuff, it can drop by any news event. So I'm not an experienced gold trader. I teach things I know I'm good at, and I'm not a good oil trader. Just like I'm not a good gold trader, guys. I got so many DMs yesterday, like, "Oh, what's the gold trade? What's the gold trade?" I'm going for gold right now while we wait on Nasdaq. Because yesterday I shared a cool short with you guys on socials. And then also after that, like I think very important, like I was like, okay, easiest shorts in the world. 1 and 5 minutes, 1 hour, 50 minutes, SIBI. The target here was a daily bullish for value gap. Zoom out. It was right here, this one. Very obvious. And then here it comes. Remember what I said at the start of the stream? In these environments, don't try to be fancy. And what did I do? I tried longing. 1, 2, and I tried the third time. Third time was a charm. But please, guys, gold is such a different monster than, for example, Nasdaq or the forex pairs. It's just different. So I'm training myself on gold, but taming this beast. Ooh. So I'm a little bit up on the week, but not by not by much. So please, my best pair is the US indices. So Nasdaq, ESYM, mainly Nasdaq. I make the most money in Nasdaq by far. That said, the model I'm trading is applicable to everything. Now we're seeing the 1 minute busy, bullish value being traded into. Can I check the dollar? Yes, I can. I saw before stream that the dollar swept liquidity and is retracing from there. Yeah, so we moved. We completely ignored the daily bearish value gap, but we swept the highs here, and we rejected pretty hard there. But it's still bullish. Still bullish for value gaps are respected. Also here, this looks pretty like rejection. I don't know. I don't know. Because my model, what I like to see, struggles in these kind of scenarios where there's one big up push. Because I rather, for example, wait for a daily bullish value gap here to be created and then price using it as drawn liquidity. So let DXY right there and then, for example, take it. And then, of course, vice versa for the dollar pairs. My favorite pair, and I shared this in the Discord as well. I'm gonna keep pushing Discord, guys, because I'm gonna share a lot of updates there in the coming few days and weeks. Um, like here, weekly bullish for value gap. The rejection from that is pretty sexy. I like it. It's pretty good. And then, but then if you zoom in a little bit, it becomes less nice. It becomes just like the dollar. Spice rate. So we have this bearish for value gap, just like we have the bullish for value gap on the 4 hour here. So I don't know yet. I don't know yet. But again, we are in a war territory. The markets are moving very rapidly, very fast, and also very unexpectedly. Can I share trading view scripts that you trade? Not sure what you mean with scripts. If you mean automated traded, I don't do it. Not sure what you mean with scripts. Do I trade the German 40 DEX? Yes, I do. I do. I have students who are crushing it on the decks. They just copied the model I gave them, and they're like, "Let's do it on the decks." I have less luck on the decks. That's probably because I just master Nasdaq a lot. I think I should spend more time on the decks because the DEX, for the people who don't know what the DEX is, the DEX is the German indice. So let's say the Nasdaq is from New York and from the US. The DAX, the German, is the same, but then it's in London or not in London. It's in Germany. It's in Europe. So it moves during the London session. So if you like Nasdaq's movement, but you want to trade London session, trade the DAX. It's similar. Let's take a look. We have a sweep here of this low of December. Wow. And now we're trading upwards. How we're trading upwards, the low here Tuesday could be. But I don't like these lows yet. But it could be, could be. So in this case, I'm not sure if it's going to be like a retracement or a reversal. I'm waiting a little bit longer for the DEX. Cool. So you might wonder, it's 10 minutes after the open. Where are the trades? Where are the executions? When there is news, in my recent video about, it's called Kill Zone Secrets, how to trade news and kill zones, I talk about this exact day. And it's funny because we have it now live on stream. I'm very happy with that. And I think it's framework time. And framework time is when I'm bored, I need to wait on a setup. With my students, I'm just going to share frameworks because we have nothing to do. So let's get into working mode. And I want to share the framework I shared on the video about when there are two news reports. So let's say we're bullish on the day. We have a key level. There we go. We have a key level. When there's two news events like today, on some days, 8:30 a.m. news, or today was 8:15, will give the sweep. Will give, let's call it manipulation or the sweep. And then if there's another news event, that will probably start the distribution, like the actual move. And that's most of the time 9:45 or 10 a.m. Today we have that. Today we have that. So if we then look at that framework, and I shared that, like, what if 8:30 does not give the sweep? And today we don't have the sweep. 8:30 gave like a very shallow, cute, or 8:15. 8:15 gave a very cute little candle. That is not the sweep. So then I'm expecting, if the sweep did not happen, I'm expecting that 10 a.m. is gonna do it. We have manipulation because 8:15 did not. If 8:15 news already give an amazing manipulation, and I would say an amazing manipulation would be maybe lower into this 4-hour bullish revalue gap. That would be pretty nice. Let's see. That could even be a nice short idea, short term. Accumulation, manipulate distribution. But I am bullish for today. So that means I don't want to be fancy. So what I'm maybe expecting is price to trade back into the 4-hour busy and then start trading higher. That is my bias for today. If I'm fancy in higher probability weeks, I will short this and then long that, like a little ping pong. But I need to follow the plan. I said at the start of the stream, no fancy stuff. I'm waiting here. I'm waiting on the long. So this is what I'm expecting. The manipulation lower. Going back to the framework, I am expecting that close to 10 a.m., we're going to see that. At 10 a.m. will give that big move. And then around 10:15, 10:20, the structure is forming and we can take clean longs. That is a scenario. What I do in a trade day is just trying scenarios that are likely. There is zero daily bias today, guys. Why is there zero daily bias? Go to NASDAQ on the daily and you will see the most horrible consolidation ever. Again, making 1-minute entries, lower probability by default. It's going pretty well. I'm up by a lot this year, even with all this stuff going on. So the trades are nice. But it's not like big ranges, big expansion. It's just in and out like a thief. Cool. So what if? What if that happens? Well, if that happens, we're trading lower at 10, then we are all happy because we're going to make money. Cool. What if it doesn't happen? What if that idea is completely wrong? Then we need to pivot to another idea. And I like the structure here. I like the structure. I'm going to remove the screenshot. I will screenshot it for the Discord. No, I want to reward you guys for being here. Fuck that. Just watch the video if you want to see it. Cool. Um, based on this, this looks to me like a market maker buy model with a very clean sweep, a break of structure, and then we go higher. The time that he made the low here is not nice, 115. So if we don't reverse here, we're probably going lower towards the lows here. So that means whatever happens right now, the 4-hour bullish revalue gap is probably going to be the point of interest. And it's 4-hour busy, the bullish revalue gap, is only created at 10 a.m. So we need to wait for that. Then we're going to play 10 a.m. game, the infamous 10 a.m. game, where at 10 a.m. a new candle opens and we're expecting it to trade into the 4-hour busy and go higher. That means we're going to try to catch a open. Then we trade lower into the 4-hour bullish revalue gap and we wait for buy structure towards 25,100. You want to do it on a candle. Looks like this. This is how I'm expecting the 10 a.m. candle to look like today. The wick is formed. Any manipulation here. Then we start trading high. This is the 10 a.m. game. This is how I make my game plan every single day, guys. Look for key levels that are close. I look for obvious levels where we could trade towards. And yes, I of course also see this bearish revalue gap here on the 4 hours. So like today is not the highest probability day, but hey, if it's gonna give us buy structure from the 4 hour, Busy, we already have a low of the week. I'm good to take a long position towards the highs. Cool. With that game plan in mind, let's wait. Let's wait. Let's go over some other pairs. And we want to go over gold. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, gold. I don't know. I don't know. 4 hour bearish value gap still. Consolidation now. We're in this mitigation block right here, the up close candle. Hello from Bahrain in between missile strikes. Oh shit. Yeah, that's horrible. That's horrible. It is actually so ridiculous what's going on. Like, yeah, I have no words. It's just one big tragedy with only losers. There's it's horrendous. Cool. One more scenario. The second scenario. What if 10 a.m. game? What if we go higher from here? What if this was the sweep? We go higher from here. Then I will need to take it. Even when there's a 4 hour busy below, I need to take it then. That's the model. We have a sweep after the open. And how I now would look for that is I'm waiting for fair value gaps here to form. So if that would happen, then my entry would probably be somewhere here, target there for 1 to 3, something like this. But I first just want bullish fair value gaps to form and to hold. That's where I'm waiting for. Cool. Let me know in the chat, guys, if there's other assets you want me to go over. Okay, framework time is over. We know where to look for. We know how to trade the news. So we're going back into waiting mode. Okay. While we are waiting mode, I'm gonna just share about my day. Not sure if you guys care, but I'm gonna tell it either way because we have nothing to do. And if you have questions, let me know. I recorded a banger video. It's one of the first, I think it's the first public video about psychology. In my mentorship, there's a big part about psychology, but I never did it publicly. So I'm gonna do my first video. I'm gonna tap into it, see if people like it, if you guys like it. And what I did, like, I have a cool new setup here, the cool lighting, good camera, and I got a new SD card. Oh, wait, there's the camera, like the thing you put in your camera that has storage on it. And I was like, okay, cool, 2 terabytes. I was like, I'm the man. Like, I can record days of videos with this. But then I recorded 40 minutes, 45 minutes of video. I was like framework after framework. I was on fire, flow state. Then I checked my camera. All the files on it were corrupt. And not just corrupt, like just broken beyond repair. I spent an hour trying to recovery softwares and all that stuff. I was like, no way. It's so good. It is so good. Do I need to do this again? Then it was like, okay, I made a mistake. Apparently, you need to format an SD card before you use it inside the camera so that the SD card can get used to the camera. Cool. I didn't know, beginner mistake, fine. Ego aside, I'm gonna do it another time. So this was already like 3 p.m. It's now, I'm in Vietnam, it's now almost 10 p.m. It's 12-hour difference with New York. So I sat down, ego aside, okay, let's record it again. I'm ready. I'm ready. Did it again. Banger after banger after banger. Sharing frameworks left, right, and center. With the new SD card, formatted, ready to go. I put it out in my laptop. corrupted file. Again. I was like, fuck. Tomorrow I want to record or I want to release that video. That's my like my job as DionTrades is to deliver on the mentorship, like talk to my students, but I also spend a lot of time on creating videos. That's part of my day-to-day routine. And that also means deadlines. Like I want that video out tomorrow. So for the second time, I had useless video. It was another like 35 minutes or 40 minutes. And then it was already 6 p.m., something like that, 5, 6 p.m. I was like a volcano. I was like, no way, no way. So then I got another SD card that was just from Sony itself. My camera's from Sony. And I used that before, but that's like a smaller one. Like I was the king with the 2 terabyte. And I have this very small one from Sony from like 60 gigs, like an hour of recording or maybe 90 minutes. So so ego aside again, recorded the video for a third time in the day. And this time it was just fluent and I knew the whole thing I wanted to say because it was the third time I did it. So it is recorded. The files are good. The editing is busy. Is now on its way. So the video is coming, but there is a little delay because of my lack of, let's just call it experience, just beginner mistakes. And that story is also nice to tell because that kills some time while we see Kendall sprint. We see, of course, the 1 hour, the 1 minute busy being respected. If we now displace higher again, I am going to shoot a setup. The first bullet. First bullet is from here. Second bullet would be the 10 a.m. game idea. So yeah, there's and I'm also curious. I changed the color of the background. I'm gonna try out a bit. Like first red and green. I like the blue. Like one of my I think it's a very nice calm color. It's very satisfying for the eyes. Let me know in the chat, guys. What do you like more, like red or green, or more this blue kind of vibe? Yeah, I think the blue is pretty cool as well. Like I have like an app. I feel like a grandpa because I can just change the lighting with my phone. Like it's just so like boomer stuff. Like I can make it red, yellow, green. It doesn't look very green to me. Oh, here, there's green, pink. This look more like purple actually. Purple's also good. This one. Okay, we now in that second fair value gap. That means if we move away now, it's game time. So let's see how we close. I'm gonna get my positions ready. It'll be around uh be around this. Let's see. Yeah, of course the girls like purple. No, let's go back to blue. Boom. Okay, so what I want to see now is a candle close above this. Like now, I want to see more. So my finger is ready to press the button based on that idea that we might already taken or made the low down here. But I want to see more green candle here. That means I'm okay to be late to the party here. Okay, I'm glad you guys like the blue. Am I not waiting for the red folder? Oh yeah, ideally I am. Yeah, this that's why I'm pretty happy actually that we're now going lower because I don't like to be in a trade just before a red folder. No, oh no, I hate that. But at the same time, the red folder can push. That's what sucks. So now, if you trade higher, I need to take the trade just before the red folder, and that sucks, right? Because the red folder can push. So this could look like 10 a.m. push to the target, and it's horrible. It's horrible. Remember the framework I shared that we first go lower and then 10 a.m. will push? Yeah. Which is the best futures prop firm out there? I think the futures prop firms for the past like year and a half matured very well, and all the prop firms have now similar rules. I'm a little restricted here because I'm trading from Vietnam. A lot of countries, a lot of prop firms have Vietnam as a restricted country. So I now trade mainly on Take Profit Trader, and but I think everything is nice. Like Apex, the new Apex rules, amazing, amazing. Um, Alpha Futures good, Funnex Futures good, Lucid. I saw a new one. Lucid looks good. Like everything is almost the same. And you can use like comparison websites like profirmatch.com. You can just compare them and see what looks the best for you. Um, a few things where I would look at are rules like consistency rule. For example, the higher the consistency rule, the better. Like 50% consistency rule is nice. 40 or 30 is horrible. Minimum trading days. Do you have end of day trailing drawdown or intraday trailing drawdown? Buffers. Like there's so many little rules with future prop firms. That's why it's very important before you buy any challenge for any prop firm, you need to know the rules. And then you need to know the rules, not buy and then look. What most of you do. I've seen that. Like then I get questions, hey, I bought this challenge, but now they say this. And I send them a screenshot like, yo, this is literally in their rules. Am I not concerned that with NFP later this week it may stay in a range and it may not reverse to previous day high? Oh yeah, that could happen. Yeah. Like the annoying part is if the model now comes, I'm gonna press the button. Worst case scenario, I'm wrong. And then I take a loss. That's the worst case scenario, right? And that's so be it. But for now, I'm waiting. Like I want to see a candle close above this, above the 953 high. A little change state delivery there on the lower time frame. And then I'm good to press the button. Ideally, at 10, are we at 10? No, almost. Ideally, we go lower towards the 4-hour busy. That's what I hope. That we're now dropping at news. But if we go higher, I'm gonna have my finger ready to press the button. And this account is a challenge, is on the copy trader. So if this trade is gonna be TP for 1 to 3, I am passing 600K in challenges, which is pretty nice. So let's see what 10 a.m. game brings. There's no gambling, just waiting. So if it pushes, I will press the button. But ideally, it goes lower now to the 4-hour busy. Let's see. We have 5 seconds, just like New Year's. There we go. Yeah. And now let's see, guys. The entry is pretty good. The entry is almost exactly as I wanted. That's pretty insane. Let me see how my stop loss now is. Yeah, 14. Amazing. Amazing execution. Let's go. You might wonder why am I reacting so happy? Because usually when this happens, I am so late. Like my execution is here or something, and my risk to reward is all over the place. So that's why it's funny. Yeah, it's a good execution and also nice reaction. And also you now see the model is here. Liquidity sweep for value gap 1, for value gap 2. And now there's a third for value gap. Let's see if the structure holds. So that means even if now we trade lower towards the 4-hour busy, this is a good trade for me now. I'm happy with this. If I trade lower, that is completely fine. Like that's a loss I'm willing to take. And then I'm waiting for the 4-hour busy and take a second bullet later. Cool. So liquidity sweep, break of structure right here. For value gap 1, for value gap 2, for value gap 3, waited on news. And now let's see if we move away from the third for value gap. The only thing that can mess with this trade idea, if we're going lower, is the 4-hour bullish for value gap that is sitting below current structure right here. And if that's the case, I'm gonna wait for that and take a trade later. And it looks like we're gonna get the -1 here. And out. There we go. Cool. So what now? Over trading, revenge trading, re-entering very fast? No. No. Better scenario. We waited for the model, took it when I wanted to take it. Worst case scenario is being wrong. Oh, cool. -1. Then you now need to wait. Like worst case scenario is what happened on Monday. Maybe you guys have seen it on my socials. I got stopped out by a few points. It was a 15-minute bullish value gap here that we had structure, and I 1-3 could not hold. Super annoying. I got stopped out before going to TP. If we have that today, yeah, that just sucks, and I'm good with that. So be it, Nasdaq. So be it. So we created a bearish value gap now there. Oh, if we now go higher, guys, I will not be happy. Oh. I would not be happy. But now, like my second bullet, my second trade idea, and as a rule, I have my trade plan. I've been using that for many years. Is a second trade should be not an impulse buy again. Like, oh, I was just stopped out. Boom, let's take another one. No, no, no. It is. It needs to be an individual new trade idea. So that means if this trade did not exist at all, and there's a new trade coming, and my second trade idea would be like this: we go lower, and then we trade from here, higher from there. That is a for me a individual new trade idea, and I would take that. If we now if we now just go to TP, I'm just gonna sit it out in pain and waiting. Like, of course, you can argue, okay, if we now trade above this order block and then we go higher from here. Yes, I agree. It is a second trade, but that feels to me too much like just taking a re-entry in the same trade idea. And I just can't be wrong, right? You can be wrong. So if that happens, just like Monday, that I got stopped out by such a few points and then it goes to TP, yeah, heartbreaking, super annoying, can happen. It can happen. It's very normal. Well, that it happens two times in a week, I think I never had that before, but it's still super annoying. Oh, this is just pure pain seeing Nasdaq going up. And there is where professional trading comes in. Just sit on your fucking hands. Ugh. Sitting in pain while you get stopped out by a few points and seeing now your trade going into profit. But I'm strong, guys. I'm trained for this. And by the way, how am I trained for this? By having this for many years already. Like I'm trading for more than 5 years. I've seen everything. I've done everything. It's fine. What do I think about my stop loss? Well, in hindsight, surprise, surprise, I would have put it here, little lower. But my TP I wanted to be that on the highs, and if that meant I need to do a little bit higher, yeah, it's a nuance in execution. I think ideally stop loss should be below the low here, the 959 low. But it's very easy for me to now say in hindsight, like I was okay with taking this trade, so yeah, it sucks. So yeah, I think it can. I think my stop loss could be way better here. I think a little greedy maybe also. Cool. So now we have the order block sitting here, right there, with a fair value gap. And I'm so happy to hear that people are still in. Let's go. Let's go. I'm super happy for you. I'm not jealous at all. No. It happens, guys. Who cares? And then next time I'm in, and then like, oh, everyone party. Do I think Nasdaq can reach the 1 hour bearish value gap as a draw on liquidity? If you mean like the fair value gaps here, that's this up here. Yeah, 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 definitely. This is just low hanging fruit. Low hanging fruit target, just a high. I think we can reach this high, the February 25 high. That is the end target. We are bullish. Like I'm very bullish. That's why I said my buy is bullish, and that's why it sucks. I'm stopped out here on longs. And here's where I want to explain why my re-entry cannot happen now. Is let's say I'm gonna put it here. Same target because this is lowering food target and I need a 1 to 3 for my plan. This stop loss is ridiculous. Like I don't like to put my stop loss here. It's too small. It's too in the middle of nowhere. I cannot do that. Well, okay, we do it 1 to 2, for example. Still, like ideally, your stop loss now is going below the low here. But then you have a 1 to 1 or 1 to 1 2. So because the move is now happening already, that removes for me the opportunity for a re-entry. Even if the buy is all right, even if price now goes higher, which sucks, which sucks. But that's the name of the game. That is when you just miss the move and steer your hands. And if you now, for example, trade lower, cool. Then we can take a look at the 4 hour busy and look for the new trade idea. But for now, let's see hypothetically, let's say paper trades. What if you would trade this? Let's see if I would be in. I like how this wick is created in this fair value gap and order block. It's pretty nice, super sexy actually. Yeah, and you know what's the most annoying part? Like you guys on the social see, of course, the beach and the palm trees and 30 degrees, very far away from any missiles and stuff. What you don't realize is that I need to wait the whole entire day for the New York session to start. So let's say I wake up, I go to bed because New York session, I go to bed around 1 or 2. I stay up until around PM session, then I go to sleep. And I wake up around 9 or 10 a.m. That means I need to wait the whole day to trade. But I can open my trading view and I can see how right or wrong I was in a trade idea. And that means you still need to sit on your hands for like 10 hours. 10 hours. That's ridiculous, right? That's one of the hardest parts about trading in Asia. Sitting on your hands until the New York session. Cool. So, like, even if I don't make money now, I hope that the execution framework here is very clear, and that the model you see on the YouTube videos. For example, the most recent YouTube video from this weekend, I shared the FTS model, the 930 open model. This is it. This is exactly it. It's a liquidity sweep, market structure shift, for value gaps. It is exactly it. That's why I take it. Does it mean 100% win rate? Fuck no. Sold out. But it gives you a clear execution framework to trade even when there's a daily consolidation. So even if I'm rooting for everyone who's in longs to get to TP, I'm secretly hoping that we go back to the 4 hour busy so I can get another entry. So I'm unhappy for you if you're in. I'm happy for myself to get an entry from the 4 hour busy. Cool. And you can be like, okay, you selfish MFer, but yeah, hey, I'm here to make money, and I hope you too. Cool. Gold is trading lower right now. But it could mean we are trading away from the. I'm not sure about gold right now because we are in the daily busy here, and we're also creating a daily bearish fair value gap sitting here after today. I don't know. I'm neutral on gold here. Sure. The question in the chat is why did I have a bullish bias today? Cool. Let's zoom out, and I'm gonna use the other chart because it's pretty crowded. So let's go to the Nasdaq future contract. Cool. So at the weekly outlook I shared in the Discord, I gave two levels: the highs right here, the drawn liquidity, and I gave the low that was not only the this low here, but it is the 17th of February low. this one. And we took this on Monday and this on Tuesday, which is already like little seek and destroy profile, which is already hinting like, interesting because we take buy stops, then sell stop, then buy stops. After, and here comes the bullish bias answer. What I see down here is, and this is like core ICT or not like only ICT, it's just market structure. I see a sweep of liquidity or liquidity low, whatever you want to call it. Like there is sell stops being taken out here. Look at the time, Tuesday, 10 a.m. New York time. That is a New York kill zone. This is a time of the week where highs and lows of the week are formed inside kill zone. So I like this low. That's why today in the Discord, like I said before, I wake up in the Asian session and I'm like, okay, I probably know what we're gonna do, but I need to wait so many candles to print. And I shared in the Discord. I think we have seen the let's go back to the start of today. Like this. Here's where I woke up. I see a bullish order block, a series of down close candles here. This one. I see a 1 hour fair value gap and a breaker sitting here. So this is an area where I'm expecting price to move higher from if we want to go higher. That's like the reversal test, basically. Of course, we could have traded lower, but then, of course, we don't trade in an Asian session. That's why we wait. But let's see if we move away from that area with the fair value gap, the order block, and the breaker. After we sweep liquidity here. And then here at the London session, we start doing that. Look at this. From this point, I have a bullish bias. I'm like, okay, cool. We have a new displacement range. You can even do the premium discount here. For example, here, premium discount. We come back to discount of the range. You can add that also as well to your trading here. Here, swing high, swing low. Let's see if we come back here. We don't. So here, this low is not mitigated. Or this, but look at how clean we move away in the 1 hour BSC. So then, and now comes the answer your bias. Then when the stream starts at 9 a.m. EST or 9:25, let's see, 8 a.m. candle prints. We had news. This is the candle. You see how we created after we sweep the low here, how bullish structure we created here on the 1 hour. That is enough for me to say, okay, for the lower time frame, the 1 minute entries, I'm most likely anticipating that we're just going back to the highs right here, to the Monday PM session high. And then the next candle is now live printed. Where I took it, not sure why my executions are not, oh, replay is still on. So you guys must see my executions. Yep, I took a trade, got stopped out by, what is it? 3 points. And now it's going higher. Ah. Okay, let's talk about individual new trade ideas. Remember what I said before. I only take a re-entry in an individual new trade idea. It is now 10:19 and I see a 15-minute bullish fair value gap and I see the series down close candles an order block. This wick starts the order block. The whole, this down close candles the whole order block. So inside there could be a new individual trade idea coming in. So that means let's go one time frame lower. Maybe nothing on 5 minutes. On the 1 minute, also nothing. So it's not looking very promising. But this is something I would be interested in. Yeah. We're now going higher already. Cool. And what I just explained about how I create bullish buys based on this whole step-by-step plan is here on this YouTube channel. There's videos about daily bias where I go over the structure. There is videos about liquidity. So the explanation why I said like, hey, why do I expect that this low from yesterday? Why did I share in Discord? Hey, we probably have low of the week here. It's a very simple framework. It's in my liquidity video. And then based on those, Based This is so painful, guys. It's so painful to see this. Based on those frameworks, you can just go in lower time frame and insert, or before 10 a.m., it's the FTS model, the most recent YouTube video, and after 10 a.m., it's a 10 a.m. game. And look at that. Look at that. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Yeah, this is gonna help me in my sleep, guys. This video, or this video, this thread. Oh, a big F for the streamer here. Yeah, like the thing is, I will show it to the world when I'm in, and I will show it to the world when I'm out. And I have a big fat out today, guys, and it's so horrible. So it's time for the flute again on Instagram. Imagine calling the exact model, the exact structure, and you take the trade and get stopped out by 1 point before the move to the upside. And not alone, not alone. Live, live on YouTube. Let's go. Good day. Cool. So now the socials are also up to date. Nice, guys. Nice. No, no, I'm so happy that you guys have profit. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And like, the thing is, this will happen to every one of us. Everyone. Like, maybe not today, maybe not next week. It will happen at some day. You're just 1 point away from TP. What sucks for me this week is the second time I had the exact same shit on Monday. And also, it's funny because it's the exact same high. So like the circle is like round right now. So I took both ends of the range and I both lost there. So this is like an area where I cannot just make money. It's very simple. I need to wait a little bit to be allowed again to make money. Don't forget you're a professional trader. Oh yeah, I'm good. Like I will sleep well. I'm good. I'm good. Uh, I'm just gonna. Maybe it's just a little karma day today. I remember when I told you earlier today with that I recorded my YouTube video 3 times. I think this is like part of this day. Like some days are just unlucky, right? It's just not your day. Wednesday, March 4th, guys, is mine. Your thinking was spot on, very helpful to watch. That's amazing. That's what I hope to do every time we go live here on YouTube. The YouTube videos are always in hindsight, which I think sucks because you learn from candles that are not printed. But of course, I cannot teach with no candles, right? I need to give like the most picture perfect entry models. But that's why I do these streams to show like, hey, this is actually a thing. You can actually make your bias and you actually make money with the exact same thing. You can just learn on YouTube for free. One of my biggest mantras is that you should not pay for courses. You should pay for mentors. Like the core stuff, the technicals, all that stuff is all available for free. Like if you can go on my YouTube channel, steal all my energy models and have fun with it. But the hard part is the implementation. Like I had the same. Like I spent I think over 1,000 hours, maybe 2,000 hours, IC videos, courses, and I still did not make money. And I was like, I'm not super stupid. So what is going wrong here? And I use mentors. I paid a lot of money for mentors who just said, yo, you watch this video, but you implement like this. Why are you not doing X, Y, and Z? And when I was in your shoes, I did ABC to fix the problem you now have. And that's what I hope to do here as well. Just steal the entry model, get it for free, and make money like this. Have fun. And TP is now there. Oh. Okay, so this is gonna be a screenshot for the journal. Imagine being -2 on Nasdaq for the week and then need to show these two screenshots. Oi, oi, oi. But yeah. Okay. Let's see what the market is doing. I see that the dollar pairs are starting to move. Okay, if I zoom out to the 1 hour, guys, it looks like I was in the trade, right? Blue arrow, red arrow. Maybe screenshot this and share on social media. So everyone thinks I'm a winning trader and I can sell $10,000 courses. I'm joking, of course. Yeah, no, this is the reality, guys. It's yeah. I'm just happy a few of you guys made money, and it's very nice. Oh yeah, it's brutal, but like trading is brutal. That sucks about trading, right? It's you can show up daily more than you would do at your 9 to 5 and lose a 9 to 5 salary instead of winning it. That's the game we play, and yeah, yeah. Mm, love the transparency. Thank you so much. Do you ever go over your journal of shots and meaningful look at them? I know everything journaling is good. Oh yeah, definitely. That's what keeps me alive in these kind of days. I'm like, I still do it good, right? And I have the luxury of making videos about the exact thing I do, but it also reinforces. Like, for example, if you ever send a screenshot to a trade friend and you're really sure, like, hey, you analyzed, you made the screenshot, you explained the setup, and you're like, oh yeah, this is good. I have the privilege of doing that every single day for all of you. So I reinforce, like, I make videos about the things I do. Teaching is the highest form of understanding something. So I master my own concepts by just explaining stuff. On this stream, I'm just yapping for an hour or more. Or hey, I'm looking at this, I'm looking at this. My brain is ready to do that exact same thing. What I just said. Gonna execute then at 10 a.m. at news. Um, and I made a video for my mentorship called accountability content to actually set up something like DionTrades. It doesn't need to be public or you don't need to show your face, but putting yourself out there, just sharing your trade idea. And why it's called accountability content, it is because when the world is watching, you are not going to do stupid stuff. Not will not happen. You don't want to be you embarrass yourself. And how would embarrassment looks like? For example, let's say I am tilted, like completely mental game in the trash. So I see myself being stopped out. And then I take a trade right here. What was the fair value gap we looked at? I think it was this one. Yeah, this fair value gap. Two here. And then again, I want three. No, let's do worst case scenario. This 1 to 3. And I get stopped out again. Regardless, like now in hindsight, it's like, oh, you should have taken the trade. But trust me, taking this fast re-entry most of the time will take you another loss. And then the world is watching. So not only did I lose a lot of money, I lost a lot of respect from the world. But here comes the most important part. You lose a lot of self-respect. You need to look yourself in the mirror. You need to sleep with yourself, your mind, and lay in bed like, I took that. Other trade? Am I that stupid? No, I'm not stupid. I was just my emotional game was not under control. And that haunts you. And it sucks. So I chose deliberately to rather just sit here in pain and seeing my trade go to TP without being in, then having the alternative universe where I get the re-entry and get stopped out again. That would be where I lose self-respect. We're like, hey, Dion, this is for your rule. You didn't follow your rule. Why? Right? That's the tilt moment. This is good. Like I followed the plan. The market this is very unlucky. I think my stop placement could have been below this low and then put my TP a little higher. But in hindsight, it's always easier to say. So yeah, maybe next time I'm gonna do it like that. Yeah, I will say, hey, remember the stream? But it's a new one. Like, that's such a small nuance difference in the execution, right? So now I follow my plan. I gained a lot of respect from myself because I followed the plan and did sit on my hands. When I see the candle print, I sit in pain. And of course, I show with you guys here on stream that the YouTube videos I give you are not just made up examples. It is really happening every single day. And you can trade that yourself. Cool. Big rant. So short answer, yes, I go back to my journal. And going back to your journal is not a fun endeavor. Please. It sucks. It's horrible. Because you need to go back into your bad emotions, your bad trades. And you're like, oh, did I took that trade? I think, for example, gold. Yesterday, I gave back the profits from the shorts. Like I was being fancy on a non-fancy day. I was trying to long right here. I caught this one, so I'm back in profit. So I think now I am on break even for the week. Yeah, I'm maybe little profit, but not nice. I could done so much better, and that's good because then there's something to improve for the next day, right? Tomorrow we come back and do the exact same thing. So the fun part is, guys, it's 10:30. We're gonna finish the stream very soon. Tomorrow you're gonna see an exact same screenshot with this exact same model, and but then on a different level. And if you follow me on Instagram, it's DionTrades on Instagram. There is in the highlights on oh wait, my camera is there. On the highlights on Instagram, there is a tab called wins. Wins 1, 2, and 3. That means I have over 300 examples. And if you go to the wins, you will see this exact same setup happening since I think, let's see, wins 1 was May 2024. May 2024, guys. Are you serious? And then you tell me that the model does not work? Please. Right? Let me share this in the Discord right now to see, to show you. I'll share the screenshots from May in the Discord. Cool. All right. I have one more exciting thing to share. Two, actually. Of course, the new YouTube video is coming out tomorrow about psychology. But this is not the last YouTube stream from this week. Because tomorrow I'll be guest speaking on another channel from the Trading Academy, TTA Capital, where we are going to do this. Exactly this. And hopefully, don't get this unlucky. So tomorrow's a nice day. New video, another stream where we're gonna do this exactly the same. What now are we looking for trade down to 4 hours of value gap? Let me check. Let me check what I will be looking at after stream. Like we have a big expansion. The drawn liquidity for today, in my opinion, is hit. So I'm gonna wait here. And why I'm gonna wait here, at least maybe PM session or tomorrow, is I want to see, do we maybe on the 1 hour create a bullish value gap now? So that means this is the 10 a.m. candle. This is the 11 a.m. candle. And then at lunch, at 12, we have a new 1 hour bullish value gap created, for example. Cool. Then I'll be looking for PM session, the PM model for something like that. Just continuations. But I don't know yet. So this is a place where I'm probably just gonna now close my stuff, turn off the lights. There's a big studio light in my face here. And I'm gonna eat some sushi or something nice. I'm just gonna outside, go to a restaurant, eat something nice, watch something, or like I was so bored. I was so bored. I got myself a PlayStation. We're gonna play some video games as well. Just enjoy. And enjoy time outside of the charts. Get a beach walk, get something nice, and then maybe come back tomorrow. For tomorrow's stream, just be in the Discord. In my Discord, I will share where I am, what I'm looking at, all in the Discord. New frameworks, new stuff. It's Discord, Discord, Discord. Link in the description. If you check the description, it says, "Do you want the IST Bible in the Discord?" Check this link. I think it's like DionTrades.com/free Discord or something, and join that. Cool. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. And of course, if you have not liked the stream, would be amazing. Would help out a lot. Growing like crazy, pushing a lot of videos out to help you guys even more. For the guys who made money today, I am super jealous. No, no, joking. I'm very happy for you guys. I am gonna end the stream -1. Very unlucky. And so we need to live with that. There we go. That was the see. This was the trade like this. Something like that. Cool. All right, guys. If you like today, learn something today, drop a big fat W in the chat. And then I'll see you all tomorrow back on YouTube. I'll share details in the Discord, so make sure you tune in.